Aloha there. It seems like everything is going good so far, I I have something in my mind. It's right here. I was stuck in between two of these. Talking about fellow Kid Dick and the time that Aaron Paul round. The release of Fallout New Vegas. This is when he was like already popular in Breaking Bad. Still went to the opening premiere. And yeah, it's just interesting that he actually spent a good time just right here by the premieres. Good old Gettysburg Images, looking through the game and such, meeting some people, all that jazz. It's pretty much dressed. All such. Mark Selly and Aaron Paul Fallout Falls. Alrighty. What the hell is this? Last one. The mail always goes through Fallout New Vegas. Something. Okay, I don't know how this is related to it. It's probably something that talks about it. Gettysburg Images, Aaron Paul at Fallout New Vegas launch party in Fallout New Vegas. Okay. There's the Reddit board, Aaron Paul pictures. Let me actually look through the red one. See what does it talk about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't talk about anything about it. It just shows the picture and one comment about the picture. Nothing special. But yeah. There's the IBM Video Game 2010. Yeah, sure. Paul New Vegas launch party. Aaron Paul. This is the Las Vegas Sun. So yeah, let's look through this article. Well, that is disappointing. There's a show here. I was expecting Las Vegas. Since it's Las Vegas Sun, but no, it's just the image. That's pretty much it. No internal link where it's linked to. It probably hasn't been reported as an article, and hopefully whatever note they put down, they still have it. But yeah, also look at here. I just want to go back because I read through here. They have a bunch of things. They have the usual news, businesses, sports, politics, but they also have Las Vegas Raiders, marijuana laws, gaming, Golden Knights, Smith's World, and good old coronavirus. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Alrighty, well, let's try one more. Actually, there's a video that's probably here. Let me look at one more link that talks about it. Okay, so this is Gettysburg Images, and I probably won't look at it. I want to try to see if I have an article. Let's see. But Marcelli, good bucks. Oh, just Jared. Yeah, I'll click through here because I saw this website before. Okay, yeah, it's just Jared. This is a photo website that's have a lot of things, articles, but no. That is just pretty much just the photos, images. So it looks like nothing got reported much. So yeah, there's that. There's this video, so let me see what it puts out. Okay, his video is nothing much. But let me actually look at Aaron Paul making young Aaron Paul. Okay, this is fascinating. So, looking through all the photos here, the thumbnail photos, and the titles of pretty much Aaron Paul Fallout New Vegas, is there anything about it? No, looks like there's not. So when it comes to even video coverage, there's not really anything. Besides this one, this is the one I clicked. This was 2 months ago. So this is one of the few videos and medias that show Aaron Paul and probably any other person that's worked in Breaking Bad, like backstage and such, in this Fallout New Vegas launch event, the party. So yeah, let me actually share this. Okay. Jesse from Breaking Bad talking about Fallout New Vegas.
I am excited. I mean, I think it looks amazing. I'm really not a huge gamer right now, but I go through phases of gaming. And once I fall into a game, I kind of lose my life for a moment.
Yeah, especially Vegas.
Sometimes, but yeah.
It's the case for everybody every year.
Apocalyptic Vegas. I mean, can it get any crazier than it is already?
No, not at all. That's why I think the ads for this game and the billboards plastered all over Los Angeles are brilliant, and that's what kind of drew me to come out to Vegas for this big party. Because the last Fallout party they had in LA was hands down the best event party I've been to, I think probably ever. And so
Wow.
I had to take the chance to come out to Vegas for this.
What makes a good party?
Man, I mean, last year they
And they just had the
Foo-
text and
last
everything
year,
here in the
last
whole
Fallout
Fallout
party,
1.
Yeah. They had Foo Fighters perform at a huge outdoor venue, and I don't
It's
know,
just
how
a
many people,
nice
must have been,
touch of them
I don't
having
know,
this
5,
edited
6,
here.
7,000, maybe even more. But there was game consoles set up all over the place, open bar, random little activities to do, just kind of let loose and be a kid again.
Yeah, this is
Apocalypse did hit Vegas. What
Yeah,
would be your
just a few months ago
icon or the structure
that
you
it was
miss the
made.
most?
Oh man,
It doesn't even have much views.
I don't know. There's
It's a
so
darn
many
shame.
things that I would miss.
Ah,
I love the stratosphere. I love the roller coaster. You know, it's so what is the Circus? I used to go there as a kid with my family.
aw, same here.
So I would miss that.
Are you a big partier, gambler? What do you do when you're here in Vegas?
I used to be a gambler, but no more. Yeah, I now go see shows and eat the insane food. Are you based?
Like I said, just who's based here. And then, yeah, scrolling through here, you have a bunch of images of New Vegas mixed in with that episode from South Park that also ripped off some things from Blade Runner, which also later ripped off some stuff from Asia, particularly Japan. But you know what? Let me actually delve more into the topic because I'm interesting. Because I guess there is a lot more. What's about it? Like a lot more footage, a lot more things when it comes to the Fallout launch party, where it is just fascinating the fact that you have one of the most popular celebrities around the time Breaking Bad in one of the popular shows. Yeah, Aaron Paul, Jesse. And he goes to this public event without much publicity besides what's his report and such. And yeah. So, okay. The fascinating thing about this one is that I think I already scrammed through photos. Okay, got that. Fallout 3 launch party. Okay, Fallout 3. Okay, got that. Alrighty. Well, this is what I got. Where, when it comes to simply looking at Fallout New Vegas launch parties, any videos, footage of anything, there's really not that's listed. And looking at that interview before, and obviously it was a red carpet launch event, that it was not just Obsidian that was doing that, but also Bethesda, who really wanted people to be invested with Fallout property. I mean, you know, they were even willing to give Obsidian the chance to make a Fallout game, which created a rivalry that, still to this day, they have it. People preferring the Fallout 3 and 76 versus the New Vegas and any potential things with the IP, like even when it comes to the history of 1 or 2. So, yeah. But there's no videos besides, the one I checked out. And yeah, it's just interesting. Oh yeah, Fallout 2 launch party. Actually, you know what? I'll actually save that. But yeah, anywho, there's just pretty much this. X-Play Fallout 3 launch party, just 407 views. Damn, this is just some history. And it's not many people reviewing it. But yeah, you have all this, the Rage Party hats in Fallout New Vegas, and yeah, not much people are, just talking about it and showcasing it, except this one. But even then, there was only so few people. But me looking at images, like I tried to do with the Aaron Paul, where a lot of them came out, so did Fallout New Vegas launch party, where it showcases in the Red Comic a bunch of individuals, like Andrew Kendrick. Is that gonna pop up a? Okay, yeah, it's not gonna pop up an image. Look at this. Yeah, pretty much she was actually here, along with Aaron Paul, and several other people. Just going through the red carpet. And yeah, even doing modeling, up close shots. It is quite astonishing when you think about it. There's just this big moment that, when it comes to other big moments that have some significance depending on how it is, people just don't talk about it or mention it. I mean, I think something that is actually, the first thing I want us to show is even these images. I wanted to see the video, the commentary video, like a let's play of people like Andrew Koenig just playing Fallout New Vegas. If she really is playing it, while being part of the launch party. And yeah, because it does show that there was a moment in time that a good amount of people actually went together and did these things, and people just don't talk about it. This is referring to like what a lot of people talk about Fallout New Vegas and such like that, but they don't try to showcase almost everything when it comes to media. Because if I saw the interview of the Fallout launch party with Aaron Paul, and it came out this year, and there's not much footage on YouTube, I bet there's some people who didn't upload the full interview footage, and it does exist. And maybe in the future they will upload more of that. There probably is some things related to that. Something I also want to put out is that, well, yeah, even going to the listing pictures, it just shows a bunch of pictures like Getty Images and all that such. Las Vegas Gunson, Fallout New Vegas launch party and all that such. And yeah, it could just be images. Go looking all of it. I could probably see that there's probably a lot more content here, but it's just being safeguarded and being limited into some sites like Gettysburg Images. There's probably a lot more pictures that people just don't generally view unless you go to its catalog and look through it. But that's how fascinating it is. Now, I like to, since it's all the Fallout 2 one, this was 13 years ago that was uploaded, I actually want to see through this, see how it is. And also, see how seeing Aaron Paul and footage versus people who are just celebrating Fallout 2 launch party. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce the man who has brought very obscure Scottish surnames back into vogue. Black Owl Studios' own division director, Fergus Burkhardt.
Yep.
Anyways, these drum controls that you see are the guys that have been putting in 20-hour days for the past, I don't know.
Remember, this is Fallout 2, so this was in the late 90s.
So anyways, I just want to thank you all for supporting us, for coming out and being totally enthusiastic. RPG.
That's nice. A bunch of people wearing the Fallout 13 on, and it looks pretty cheesy. But I guess that many people actually cosplay back then. But yeah. Now, this was uploaded around 2008. This minute video where it doesn't even have much views. Now, yeah, they even have it here. Fallout 2 came out in 1998. When you think about it, this video finally was uploaded 10 years after this event. And, you know, I could get the benefit of the doubt that YouTube is such a young place that people really didn't upload footages. Like, I'm thinking about the cat keyboard, where that was, I believe that was filmed around the 80s. That the person made and then actually uploaded online and became a huge hit. So, still though, it does show that a lot of old footage that still exists doesn't get uploaded immediately. And you know, that is something interesting to look at, that there is a lot of media that does exist, but it's just not known. And there will be a time where when it does get publicly released and it's accessible to more people to analyze, to enjoy themselves, they can have a good experience. Because, I mean, something I like to always imagine is the hindsight of this is the Fallout 2 launch party, and how this party can be very similar to the launch party for Fallout New Vegas and anything future. And yeah, it's something beautiful when you look at that. Yeah, the X-Play of Fallout 3 launch party, I might as well play this. Okay, let's see.
This video.
Okay, this seems good. I'll just play part of it.
Off someone's head with bats.
It's like a cantaloupe. Fallout 3 is.
Yeah, good old G4 Gaming even came back again, still having issues like he had back then. So some things change, some things remain the same. And yeah, back to the red carpet. This is Fallout 3, so you got the good old Top Howard and several other people. This is Amanda, Fallout 3.
I am not a big gamer. I love it, but I realize that when I start, my life will be over.
I'm a mediocre gamer. I'm
Scott Michael Foster, geek or Greek? What?
Of all the violent playing video games before, it's
Oh, nothing. Nice.
It, you know, gets this kind of turnout.
Oh shit, James Morrison? Damn. Funny enough, he's actually popular this year.
Gets this kind of turnout.
Damn Sonic. Also, he doesn't age so much. It's a bit creepy. He was a vampire. You haven't said it for you first. But yeah. Anywho, looking at all this and such, it is nice to look through this. And hey, I'll probably get to discuss this more in detail in the future. Very way in the future, when that footage of people interfering on the Fallout the Vegas launch parties arrive. But yeah. Now the last thing I also have here from last time is Philip K. Dick, where I was talking about the book Do Androids Sleep of Electric Sheep. And yeah, a lot of other things he have created besides that. So I figured I'd just go through his introduction history, probably swing all his books, you know, scroll down everything, enjoy his work, and we'll see how that goes from there. Talk about other various things. I might as well also just cover video games like I did before, but then again, I also covered things like parkour when it comes to the history, when it comes to countries, things. So we could swaggle and all that. Philip K. Dick, Philip Kendra Dick, December 16, 1928, March 2nd, 1982, was an American science fiction writer. He wrote 44 novels and about 121 short stories, most of which appeared in science fiction magazines during his lifetime. His fiction explored varied philosophical and social questions such as nature and identity, and commonly featured characters struggling against elements such as alternate realities, illusory environments, monopolistic corporations, drug abuse, authoritative governments, and altered states of consciousness. Born in Chicago, Dick moved to San Francisco Bay Area with his family at a young age. He began publishing science fiction stories in 1952 at age 23. He found little commercial success until his alternate history novel, The Man of the High Castle, 1962, earned him acclaim, including a Hugo Award for Best Novel, which he was 33. He was followed with science fiction novels such as Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, 1968, and Ubik, 1969. His 1974 novel Flow My Tears, the policeman said, won the John W. Campbell Memorial Award for Best Science Fiction Novel. Following years of drug abuse and a series of mystical experiences in 1974, Dick's work engaged more explicitly with issues of theology, metaphysics, and the nature of reality, as in novels A Scanner's Darkly, 1977, Valis, 1981, and The Transmigration of Timothy Archer, 1982, a collection of his speculative non-fiction writing on these themes was published posthumously as the Aegis of Philip K. Dick, 2011. He died in 1982 in Santa Ana, California, at the age of 53 due to complications from a stroke. Following his death, he became widely regarded as the master of imaginative paranoid fiction in the vein of Franz Kafka and Thomas Python. Or Python. Thomas Douglas Python Jr. is the American novelist noted for dense, complex novels. And then Franz Kafka was the German-speaking Bohemian novelist and short story writer, major figures of 20th century literature. Yeah, the Aegis of Philip K. Dick, 2011. So, yeah. It really convinced me because, 2011. I thought he died early, but yeah, this was just later compiled. So, yeah. The published selections of a journal kept by science fiction writer Philip K. Dick, in which he documented and explored his religious and visionary experiences. So, this is part of his personal diary. Hope there was nothing malicious that was put while this place was published. It can happen. But anyhow. Dick's posthumous influence has been widespread, extending beyond literacy circles into Hollywood filmmaking. Popular films based on his works include Blade Runner, 1982, Total Recall, adapted twice in 1990 and in 2012. Damn, I actually remember it. I actually watched the remake, the 2012 Total Recall compared to the 90s, and funny enough, I actually watched the 90s some years ago, and I have to admit, I actually really liked the 90s one. A lot more than I expected, because initially, when I was first watching it, I didn't think much of it. I like the aesthetics, I like the story when it comes to the characters, it'd be cheesy. Later on, though, I sort of became really appreciated through the story, which, in the remake, I sort of didn't. Where it had a strong opening and a weak ending. It had some interesting things about how... it was quite more believable of him actually being part of the Total Recall machine. At least they followed that. But, you gotta like Arnold in Mars just being jacked out for no reason. Like in the first part of the movie where he just shows his own muscles and stuff like that while doing his construction job. And uber violence. That is Yeah, that is something I enjoyed. But, anywho, Minority Report 2002, A Scanner Darkly 2006, The Adjustment Bureau 2011, and Radio Free Amuth 2010. Beginning in 2015, Amazon Prime produced a multi-seasonal television adaptation of Mannequin based on Dick's 1962 novel, and in 2017, Channel 4 began producing the ongoing anthology series Electric Dreams based on various Dick stories. In 2005, the Time magazine named Ubik 1969 was one of the 100 greatest English language novels published since 1923. In 2007, Dick became the first science fiction writer included in the Library of American Series. In 2007. In 2007. In 2007. In 2007. Yeah, it actually has been a while since I've just been looking at videos, but that's probably how things can happen when it comes to following what just interests me. So, yeah, at least you're along the ride. So, contents, early life, career, personal life, death, all that. Now, it reaches to, what is it? To 9? So, I could stick to some strides. Okay, early life, do I have enough time? I think I have something to tackle with. If there's anything I could also put. Well, this Philip Dick in the 1960s. He would die 2 decades later, at age 53, in good old California. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. This time. Okay, notable works, yeah. Ubik, doing Android stream of Electric Sheep. So, Ubik. Yeah, I heard about the androids, but Ubik, I keep on hearing about it, but not much of the story, interesting enough, so probably could go there. I could see how things relate to science fiction, how everything is all grand stuff. Actually, you know what, let me actually put it here. Let me get the gist summary of it from paragraph Ubik. Ubik is a 1969 science fiction novel by American writer Philip K. Dick. The story is set in the future in 1992, where psychic powers are utilizing corporate espionage, while psionic technology allows recently deceased people to maintain a lengthened state of hibernation. It follows Joe Chip, a technician at the physics agency who, after an assassination attempt, begins to experience strange alternations in reality that have been temporarily reversed by a mysterious store-bought substance called Ubik. Ubik is one of Dick's most acclaimed novels. In 2009, it was chosen by Time magazine as one of the 100 greatest novels since 1923. In his review of Time, critic Lev Grossman described it as a deeply unsettling existential horror story, a nightmare you'll never be sure you've woken up from. God damn. Well, yeah. But looking at Cyberpunk 2077, anime Edge Runners, and also looking at other science fiction shows about corporations becoming very powerful, and yeah, I don't think it's that scary compared to I can imagine if you put people who were in the 1960s Cyberpunk Edge Runners and how they will react in the theater. Probably a bunch of them will, besides being fainted, they probably just will rush out of the film. Because Jesus Christ, when you think about it, it is intense. But modern day media is pretty intense nowadays. And yeah, but Philip K. Dick, probably around the 60s, people didn't imagine him writing that and putting that outward. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, now we're in his early life, looking through everything, and we got a book collection. But anywho, that will be next time. So, aloha.